Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you all are very well and good at your home. Your family is well and good. Everyone taking all optimal precautions against corona. Dear friends, last time we were completing with the chapter Impurities in Pharmaceutical Substances. Today we start with the same subject, Pharmaceutical Chemistry 1, with a new chapter important for your sessional annual exam, and it is your radiopharmaceutical. The weightage for the chapter radiopharmaceutical is up to about 7 to 9 marks. Very important chapter, important for sessional as well as annual exam. Now, as per the name of the chapter, radiopharmaceutical, it's a pharmaceutical. And if I say pharmaceutical, related with a drug, so-called medicine. But some medicine or some drugs, they shows radioactivity. They shows radioactive procedure. They shows emission or disintegration of different types of rays. Such a substances, such a pharmaceuticals, so-called radiopharmaceutical. Before going to start with the radiopharmaceutical, first start with the atomic structure. No doubt, atomic structure is already explained, already known with you, because it is as it is completed in a 12th general chemistry. Related with atomic structure, as you know, atom is the one which is nothing but consists of protons as well as neutrons. Where proton shows a positively charged particles and neutron shows no charges. No charge for neutrons, positive charge for protons. And any nuclide, it is a one species which is characterized by number of protons as well as number of protons and electrons. Shortly to say, every nuclide or nuclear species or nucleus, it is characterized by its atomic number and mass number. And if I say atomic number is nothing but the number of protons in a nucleus, so-called atomic number, whereas total number of protons as well as neutrons in a nucleus, so-called mass number or atomic weight. And when any nuclide shows atomic number as well as mass number, that is the specific nucleus, and that nuclide which is characterized by this one. For example, hydrogen, carbon shows a variety of nuclides. Hydrogen and carbons, I can't say nuclides, but they shows a variety of isotopes. Generally, if I say isotopes means any nucleus shows same atomic number but different mass numbers. Same atomic number but different mass numbers, so-called isotopes. And if that isotope is a radioactive, so-called radioactive isotope. Generally, hydrogen shows 3 isotopes, H11, H12, H13, whereas carbon shows 6 isotopes. 6 is the atomic number for carbon, C6, that is the atomic number of carbon. Carbon shows 5 isotopes like C610, C611, C612, C613 and C614, where 6 is the atomic number for carbon, whereas 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 is the mass number for carbon. So if you see, the 6 is the same atomic number but different mass numbers. Any nuclide, any atom will show same atomic number but different mass numbers, so called isotope. Out of these 5 isotopes of carbon, 2 isotopes are stable, whereas 3 isotopes are unstable. Carbon means C610, C611, C610, C613, C614, all are unstable isotopes, whereas C611 and C612, 6 atomic number and remaining are mass number. C10, C13, C14 with atomic number 6 are unstable isotopes of carbon, whereas C11, C12 with atomic number 6 are stable isotopes. And the isotopes which are unstable, all unstable isotopes are the one they are having excessive ionizing power, they are having excessive emission power, they are having excessive disintegration power, and that excessive emission or disintegration power that is to be radiated from such unstable isotopes in the form of different types of radiation like alpha, beta and gamma radiation. The isotopes which are having same atomic number but different mass number, so called isotopes. But if any isotopes which is unstable and having a capacity to radiate its energy in the form of different types of radiation, that isotope so called radioactive isotope. The isotope la काय म्हणणार मी radioactive isotope. Means what? Radioactive isotopes are the one they are having same atomic number but different mass numbers and which are unstable. All unstable isotopes which are having excessive ionizing power, that excessive ionizing power that is to be radiated, their power in the form of different types of radiation like alpha, beta or gamma types of radiation. Such a radiation which is emitted from such elements, such isotope which is unstable, so called radioactive isotope. त्याला काय म्हणतात radioactive isotopes. Generally, radioactivity, it is a one phenomena, it is a one process in which it is the act of spontaneous emission of. What is radioactivity? Radioactivity is defined, this is the act of spontaneous emission of different types of radiations, although that radioactive element that is to be covered with a photographic black paper. एखादा रेडिओएक्टिव्ह एलिमेंट ब्लॅक पेपरने जरी कव्हर केला असेल परंतु त्याच्यामध्ये जर आयोनायझिंग पॉवर जास्त असेल, that ionizing power that is to be emitted its energy, its power in the form of different types of radiation like alpha, beta or gamma radiation. And these radiations, if that substance emitted, that substance so called radioactive. त्याला काय म्हणतात radioactive. And the phenomenon radioactivity. Radioactivity is nothing but this act of spontaneous emission of different types of rays from a substance which is also covered by photographic black paper. That substance so called radioactive substance, that element so called radioactive element. Now once you know the definition for radioactive element or radioactive substance or radioactivity, these radioactivity or radioactive substances, they emitted their energy in the form of different types of radiation like alpha, beta or gamma, where alpha rays are the one, they are emitted from the nucleus like helium, which shows 2 as atomic number, 4 is the atomic weight. From this helium nuclide, some alpha radiations are there which are positively charged, they are having excessive ionizing power, whereas some elements they radiate their energy in the form of beta radiation. Beta radiations are also called as negatrons. Beta radiations का दूसरा नाम क्या है? Negatrons. They are having also excessive ionizing power. That excessive ionizing power that is to be emitted. Whereas there is one more type of radiation like gamma radiation. तीसरा कुठला? Gamma radiation. These gamma radiations are the one, they are similar as that of X radiation. They are similar as that of X radiation, but these gamma rays are excessive ionizing power, excessive penetrating power, and these gamma rays are also called as photon. Gamma rays का दूसरा नाम क्या है? Photon. And these gamma rays, which are having excessive ionizing power, excessive radiation power, that is to be radiated from itself, where gamma rays are radiated from the nucleus, whereas X-rays are emitted by planetary electrons. Gamma rays are emitted by nucleus, whereas X-rays are emitted from planetary electrons. And no doubt, all gamma rays are having excessive ionizing power, and that excessive ionizing power that is to be emitted. And these are the three types of radiation: alpha radiation, beta radiation, as well as gamma radiation. These are the three types of radiation. Now, once you know the radioactivity element definition, radioactivity, radioactive substance, radioactive isotopes, then what do you mean by radiopharmaceutical? No doubt, these are the pharmaceuticals or medicine. They shows the radioactivity, they shows the emission, they shows the disintegration, and any pharmaceutical which is having the capacity to dissipate its energy in the form of different types of radiation, such pharmaceuticals are known as radiopharmaceutical. Radiopharmaceutical, and all these radiopharmaceutical emitted their energy, and that energy can be calculated with a unit. There is a one unit of radioactivity, and unit of radioactivity, this is your oral synopsis question. What is the unit of radioactivity? Unit of radioactivity is Curie, Curie, microcurie, microcurie, or millicurie, millicurie, Curie, microcurie, or millicurie. These are the three units of radioactivity. These are three units of radioactivity. Whereas some substances shows half-life period. Substances कुठले? Radioactive. Some radioactive substances, they shows half-life period, and this half-life period is what? Half-life period is nothing but this is the time taken. Half-life period, it is nothing but this is the time taken for half of the radioactive element to emit its energy with its initial value. I repeat, half-life period means it is the time taken half of the radioactive element to radiate its energy, so called half-life period. It is the time taken for half of the radioactive element to dissipate its energy, so called half-life period. And generally, this half-life period can be calculated by a one equation. Half-life period can be calculated by a one equation, and that equation is T1 half. T1 half म्हणजे T1/2 equal to 0.693 divided by lambda, and lambda is nothing but the wavelength of radioactive element. I repeat, T1 half is equal to 0.693 divided by lambda. It is the nothing but half-life period of radioactive element. And half-life period means it is a time taken for half of the radioactive element to dissipate its energy, so called half-life period, calculated by equation T1 half is equal to 0.693 divided by lambda. Now once you know the definition for half-life period, once you know the unit of radioactivity, once you know the definition for radiopharmaceutical, radioactive element, radioactive isotopes, everything, the most important question for your sessional annual exam, which are the different labeling conditions and precautions to be considered while handling and storage of radioactive elements. Generally, all radiopharmaceuticals are to be stored in a lead bricks container. But with the lead brick container, there are the labels. These labels are to be printed or pasted or labeled with twice a time with a container. म्हणजे कंटेनरच्या वरती आणि कंटेनरच्या वरती परत रॅपिंग केल्यानंतर त्या रॅपरच्या वरती परत दुसरा two times label conditions are there, and with the label conditions some some labeling conditions are to be there, which are official. And these labeling conditions for radioactive elements are, or labeling conditions for radiopharmaceuticals are. आता कुठल्या कुठल्या लेबलिंग कंडिशन असं आपण सुटिक्स मध्ये लेबल बनवतो, त्या लेबलवर प्रत्येक गोष्ट असते, डायरेक्शन असते, स्टोरेज असते, एफडीए डाटा असतो, मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग कोणी केलं ते असतं, काय काय कंटेंट आहे ते असतं, काय नाही ते असते. जसा हा डाटा लेबलवर सुटिक्सच्या प्रत्येक प्रिपरेशन असतो, तसंच रेडिओ फार्मास्युटिकलचे जे कंटेनर असेल त्या कंटेनरला ट्वाइस अ टाइम, एकदा नाही दोन वेळा ते लेबलिंग करतात, ते लेबल पेस्ट करतात. पण त्या लेबल कंडिशन काय काय, पहिली कंडिशन नेम ऑफ द रेडिओ ऍक्टिव्ह एलिमेंट. पहिली कंडिशन काय, त्याच्यावर काय असेल, नेम ऑफ द रेडिओ ऍक्टिव्ह एलिमेंट. हे झालं पहिलं लेबलिंग कंडिशन. दुसरं, विथ दॅट लेबल स्पेसिफाईड the container contain radioactive element. The label काय असेल, this is a warning for the concerned person that container containing a radioactive element. Precautions to be there, container containing radioactive element. हे झालं दुसरी लेबलिंग कंडिशन. तिसरं, the active strength of all that radioactive element that is to be specified with any unit like curie, microcurie or millicurie at per millimeter at a particular date and time. I repeat, the active strength for that radioactive element that is to be specified with a unit curie, microcurie or millicurie per milliliter at a given time at a given date. ही झाली तिसरी लेबलिंग कंडिशन. चौथं, if you added any bactericide used as a preservative. If you added any bactericide with the same, name the bactericide with its concentration, and if not, टाकलं नसेल, specify no bactericide is added. चौथी लेबलिंग कंडिशन काय, if you added any bactericide, specify the name of bactericide with its concentration or active strength. If not, specify no bactericide is added. And पाचवं, its expiry date and other information. पाचवं कंडिशन काय, त्याची एक्सपायरी डेट अँड अदर इन्फॉर्मेशन. म्हणजे किती, 5 लेबलिंग कंडिशन. पहिली काय, नेम ऑफ द रेडिओएक्टिव्ह एलिमेंट. दुसरी काय, द ऍक्टिव्ह स्ट्रेंथ टू बी स्पेसिफाईड विथ एनी युनिट लाईक क्युरी, मायक्रोक्युरी और मिलीक्युरी पर मिलीलीटर ॲट अ गिवन डेट अँड टाइम. तिसरं, द प्रिकॉशन्स टू बी कन्सिडर्ड दॅट और ए वॉर्निंग टू बी गिवन विथ द लेबल दॅट कंटेनर कंटेनिंग रेडिओएक्टिव्ह एलिमेंट. चौथं, इफ यू ॲडेड एनी बॅक्टोसाइड, specify the name of bactericide with its concentration, and if not, टाकलं नसेल तर specify no bactericide is added. And पाचवी condition, its expiry date and time, expiry date and any other information regarding with that. All 5 labeling condition that is to be labeled, that is to be printed, that is to be written over the label. Once you know the labeling condition, which are the different uses of radiopharmaceutical? Generally, all radiopharmaceuticals are to be used by the method of radiation. The rays are radiated from that radioactive element, and that radiation rays are in the form of alpha, beta or gamma. कुठल्या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये, alpha, beta or gamma. And due to the such radiation therapy, all radioactive elements, all radiopharmaceutical which are showing medicinal use, they are used in the tracer technique with the disease of carcinoma or cancer. कुठला disease, cancer or carcinoma. In the treatment of a disease, cancer or carcinoma, by the method of radiation, such radioactive elements are used. That is a major use of radioactive elements. Once you know the labeling, once you know the uses, then which are the different precautions to be considered while handling and storage of radiopharmaceutical. Some precautions, some handling conditions to be considered while handling radiopharmaceutical. Now, which are the precautions and which are the handling precautions? Which are the handling precautions and which are the different handling conditions? Which are the different storage conditions? The first precautions to be considered while handling and storage of radiopharmaceutical, that is one, पहिली precaution काय? All radiopharmaceuticals are not to be handled by means of naked hands. उघड्या हातांनी त्यांना हँडल करायचं नाही. ऑल रेडिओफार्मास्युटिकल्स नॉट टू बी हँडल बाय मीन्स ऑफ नेकेड हँड्स बट दे आर टू बी हँडल बाय मीन्स ऑफ फोर्सिंग. दे आर टू बी कलेक्टेड, दे आर टू बी यूज, दे आर टू बी पिकअप बाय युझिंग फोर्सिंग. कशाने? चिमट्याने. फोर्सेबल असतं डिसेक्शन, त्याच्याने ते रेडिओ ॲक्टिव्ह एलिमेंट हँडल करायचे, उघड्या हातांनी नाही. पहिली प्रिकॉशन काय? ऑल रेडिओफार्मास्युटिकल नॉट टू बी टचेड विथ अ नेकेड हँड बट दे आर टू बी हँडल बाय मीन्स ऑफ फोर्सिंग. पहिली प्रिकॉशन. दुसरी, स्मोकिंग, eating, drinking activities are strictly prohibited with a room where radiopharmaceuticals are stored. ज्या रूममध्ये रेडिओफार्मास्युटिकल स्टोअर केले त्या रूममध्ये स्मोकिंग ॲक्टिव्हिटी, ड्रिंकिंग ॲक्टिव्हिटी, इटिंग ॲक्टिव्हिटीज आर स्ट्रिक्टली प्रोहिबिटेड. ही ॲक्टिव्हिटी चालत नाही. तिसरी प्रिकॉशन काय? प्रॉपर क्लोदिंग, हायडर ऑफ हेअर्स, शिल्डिंग ऑफ हेअर्स दॅट इज टू बी डन. कपडे व्यवस्थित घालायचे, मास्क वापरायचं आहे, डोक्यावर केस सुद्धा मास्कने बांधून घ्यायचे. प्रॉपर क्लोदिंग अँड हिडन ऑफ हेअर्स दॅट इज टू बी डन विथ द पर्सन हु इज वर्किंग वेअर द रेडिओफार्मास्युटिकल्स आर स्टोर्ड. पहिली प्रिकॉशन काय? रेडिओफार्मास्युटिकल्स आर नॉट टू बी टच विथ नेकेड हँड्स, दे आर टू बी हँडल बाय मीन्स ऑफ फोर्सिंग. दुसरी, स्मोकिंग, eating, drinking activities are strictly prohibited where the radiopharmaceuticals are stored. तीसरी, hiding of hairs, proper clothing, proper shielding of hairs that is to be done with a person who is working with radiopharmaceutical department. And चौथा, storage condition. All radiopharmaceuticals are to be stored with a lead bricks container in a remote area. चौथी precaution का? All radiopharmaceuticals are to be stored with the lead brick containers in a remote area. These are the 4 precautions to be considered while handling and storage of radioactive element. पहिले 5 जे सांगितलं ते लेबलिंग कंडिशन, मग सांगितलं युजेस, आता जे बोलू ते काय? ते प्रिकॉशन्स to be considered while handling and storage of radiopharmaceutical. In the next lecture, we will complete with official radiopharmaceutical. There are 3 official radiopharmaceutical that we want to study. Number 1, sodium iodide I-131 solution. Number 2, sodium phosphate P32 injection. Number 3, ferric citrate Fe59 injection. These 3 radioactive elements are official radiopharmaceuticals that we are going to study in the form of monogram, and then one more Geiger-Müller test. Because all radiopharmaceuticals they have to be measured with ionization counter, scintillation method, GM counter, autobiography. Variety measurements of radioactive elements are there. Variety measurement methods are there. Out of these, we are going to cover 1 GM counter and 3 official radiopharmaceutical with the chapter radiopharmaceutical that we'll see by next time. With this video, this is the more than sufficient for you. The notes for the same, that is to be today, I will send you with your WhatsApp group. See the notes, see the details and go for a study, because your sessional exam that is to be commenced by 3rd of May. Major thing is that some students won't get the proper marks with the first sessional. They must cover their maximum marks for the second sessional, because that average is very much important for your sessional exam. And second main thing, point out the syllabus which is we covered with the first sessional exam for Aesthetics 1 as well as Chemistry 1. The name of chapters for both the subjects, who is very well known, he is supposed to send it through WhatsApp or through my personal WhatsApp number immediately, so as to send you the next syllabus for your second sessional exam. Is that clear? Thank you.